Good afternoon, Westwood. Welcome to TVL matchup, girls softball here. It is Tuesday, May 14th, an absolute gorgeous day. We got the captains on both teams, talking with the umpires, going over the ground rules. Be kicking off in a couple minutes, but a great matchup for both teams. Very competitive teams. Westwood coming in at 10-2 on the season, currently the 13th ranked team in the Mass MIA power rankings for D2. While Millis coming in at 6-8. Millis, a very tough team. They've played everyone tough. They've had some wins over, big wins over Norwood. They played Norton tough, and Norton is considered, a top team in the TVL, only losing by 1 run to Norton. But a good matchup here for Westwood, who has been tearing the cover off the ball in the last few games. Just some of the scores that Westwood walked away with. In the last game, 17-1 over Ashland, 8-4 over Holliston, 13-7 over Dedham. They also had close games, wins 4-1 over Bellingham. They were close against Dover Sherborne, 5-4. But a well-balanced team this year. The leadership, starting with the captains, you have Leiden, Marino, and Mulkeen, who've been leading by example on all facets of the field. Mulkeen pitching, and Leiden and Marino have been absolutely on a tear at the plate. I was talking with some of the coaches before the games, and some really impressive numbers, for the Westwood girls. Starting with Bridget Mulkeen on the mound. She's got an ERA of 2.56. She's got a record of 10 wins, 2 losses, 128 strikeouts on the season. Went over 500 strikeouts in her career about a couple weeks back. She's certainly on pace to get 700 for her career. And then get this, obviously the 128 strikeouts, 141 batting average against. It's been unbelievable, averaging right around 11 strikeouts a game. She is the top, if not one of the top pitchers in the state, and arguably still making her case for being one of the best athletes to come out of Westwood High. We have certainly not seen any numbers to compete with what she's put up with. The closest I can think of is Mike Welby, hockey player, put up 229 points for Westwood. But second place to that is within 50, 60, I believe. Second place to Bridget has got to be well over 100, most likely 200. But a heck of a team we got here. The bats have certainly been getting activated. They started off hot early in the season. They slowed down somewhere in the middle of the season, but as of late, they've really picked off. Last game, big win over Ashland, was 17-1. And from what I understand, it was a one-hitter. That one hit alone prevented Bridget from a perfect game, which would have been incredible. We called a no-hitter of hers earlier this year versus Ashland when they played them at home. But it's just pretty normal, type days for Mulkey. She's got 4 no-hitters on her career. Anyone's lucky to know someone that had 1, let alone someone having 4. And she's still only a junior here, folks. But we are ready to get underway here at Westwood. Mulkeen in the usual spot on the mound. Wolverines, we got Leiden at first base. Second base, we have O'Neill. Third base, we have Johnson, and then Marino in her usual shortstop spot. First pitch is a called strike right in the outside corner. And then in the outfield, we have Gentili in left field. We have Poles in center field and Tartufo in right field. Pitch from Mulkeen is a little bit high. But did get a chance to talk to a couple of the Westwood coaches before the game, and they were talking about how humble Bridget is as a player, a terrific teammate. She's very coachable. She's always wants to become better, and just a terrific teammate and an ideal captain. And we've certainly seen it through the play on the field. A ferocious opponent. She's got a tremendous fastball, and then when we see the off-speed pitch that she has, it's unbelievable. It starts right in that strike zone and just completely falls off, and we see a lot of batters chase. There's a swing and a miss there. It's going to even the count. Nice pitch there by Mulkeen. That's going to even the count 2-2. to Millis' batter, number 7, Caulfield. 2-2 pitch, just outside. Count is going to be full. Just outside. Good job by the batter. Hold on that. We're going to have a 3-2 pitch upcoming. Ball is in play to Marino. Picks it up. Throw to first. Not going to be in time. So quick speed down that line for number 7 Caulfield to get the infield single. And that's going to put the leadoff runner on base. It's going to bring up number 1, Gratton from Millis. She's showing bunt, holds back. Looked like it was called ball. So early on, Millis looking to move that runner to second to get Caulfield in scoring position. You see this typically with a lot of these well-balanced teams. You know, we've seen explosive games, but there's also those one-run games. And sometimes the difference is getting a runner over to second and scoring them. And that popped up on the, oh, we got a diving catch by Malkeen. My goodness. That was Gratton on the bunt. The bunt went right up in the air. It looked like it was closer to the catcher. Malkeen had eyes on it, ran right up to it and dove for it for the first out. And it kept Caulfield at first base. Heck of an effort for the junior pitcher, Bridget Malkeen. Evan, let's add that to the highlight reel. My goodness. So ball high, certainly a little extra on that one. Bridget is fired up. We don't blame her. What a play. She covered a lot of ground. She dove for that, probably about 3 or 4 feet just in front of home plate. What a competitor. 1-0 pitch. It's going to be ball low. Westwood doing a good job keeping Caulfield on first base. Typically see a lot of stolen bases. Ball is going to get loose. Caulfield's going to advance to second. You know, typically in softball, we've seen a lot of stolen bases. It's not a far distance between first and second. It's also early on, you're testing out the catcher's arm, seeing if they can make that throw. You know, it's a difficult one. But also, it also forces, you got to throw a perfect throw. There's plenty of overthrows that happen. If there is an overthrow in second, you got that runner advancing to third. The pitch, going to be ball 4. So it's not going to hurt. You get runners on first and second. The force play is there and back at in action for third. It allows the infielders to go to whichever base comfortable for a double play. It's going to bring up Rand, number 8 for Millis, number 3 hitter. Pitch from Malkeen. What a fastball. Had some little extra on that one. Pitch. Oh, it was another good pitch. Just missed a little bit low. Even a count at 1-1. But what we've seen this year too is a very impressive infield and outfield. Players that can run down balls, and they've been very effective behind Malkeen when balls have been in play. Malkeen going to check in on second base. So 2 balls and 1 strike. Rand at the plate. Ball is fouled down the right field line. Lands foul. So that's going to even the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, 2 runners on. 2-2 pitch from Malkeen. Ball's in play down first base line. Leiden's going to step on the bag and get the second out. So a nice play there by Captain Dahlia Leiden. A smart play by her. She stepped on the bag and walked it right back to Malky. You know, it's a smart play there. You avoid having to throw it if there's any type of overthrow or anything like that, but it also keeps the runners close to the bag. So we have 2 outs here, top of the first. And a nice pitch there by Malky, gets the call strike. Gonna bring up number 3, Sparks, for Millis. Runners on second and third, 2 outs. Ball is fouled just to the right of home plate, which is gonna make it no balls and 2 strikes. So a pitcher's count. We've seen fastballs only so far for Bridget. Do we see the off-speed pitch? It's something we've seen her throw for many strikeouts. It basically starts in that strike zone and you'll see it dip. It falls right off the table. Do we see it here? 0-2 pitch. Oh, a fastball again. Oh, a nice cut there by the Millis hitter, Sparks. Able to get a bat on that one. That was a really good-looking fastball there. Sparks right back up, looking in as Malkeen's ready to pitch. 0-2 pitch. Oh, just outside. Looked like umpire was signaling, ready to call strike 3, but he held his hand in the air as if it was pointing the ball being outside. So 1 ball and 2 strikes. 2 outs here, top of the first. Pitch is going to be outside. That will even the count with 2 balls and 2 strikes. Runners are going to be on the hop, so they won't be running on the pitch, but they will be ready to run on any contact. Pitch from Malkeen. Ball is in play, hitting the second base, onto first for the out. Amelia O'Neill with a great play, catching that ball off to the right-hand side, throwing it on to Leiden for the 3rd out. So after 1/2 inning, Millis 0, Westwood 0. Leading off the bottom of the first, Sasha Marino is going to lead it off for the Wolverines. The Millis pitcher is Vasta, number 2. But get this, Evan. Sasha Marino, she's batting .550. Just absurd numbers at the plate. Essentially, she's going 2 for 4 every game, except, you know, probably every 3 games she's going 3 for 4. But what an exceptional batting average for the junior captain shortstop for the Wolverines, number 10. Pitch is going to be in play. Shortstop makes a nice play onto first for the throw. What a play there by number 8. That was Rand. Sharply hit ball. She got a glove on it, switched it right to the hand very quickly and got her with a few steps in hand. It's going to bring up Dahlia Leiden, first baseman for Westwood. Ball is fouled. So Dahlia's been having a year at the plate as well. She's batting .349 for Westwood. She's had some great games for the Wolverines. She had 2 hits, 3 RBIs versus Ashland on Monday. She also had 3 hits versus Medway in their win on April 24th. She's going to take a ball there. So 1 ball and 1 strike for the first base, Dahlia Leiden. Ball low. But what a lineup you got in Westwood. You got Marino, who's batting .550. Dahlia, who's batting .349. Abby Johnson, batting near .400. Bridget Mulkeen, batting near .400. And then Amelia O'Neill, batting around .385. And that's basically your top 5 hitters. You know, that's an impressive average for your leadership. It's going to be hit down the right side of the infield to the first base for the 2nd out. So 2 quick outs here for Westwood. And it's going to bring up Abby Johnson, number 5, the 3rd. She's playing 3rd base for the Wolverines. As mentioned, Abby having herself a year. batting right around 400. She's had some huge games this year. She had 3 hits, 3 RBIs on Monday versus Ashland. But get this, in the game versus rival Hopkinton early in the year on April 9th, 5 RBIs. Unbelievable day for the sophomore third base. Takes a ball there. Oh, good eye there. Takes another ball. Not sure on the count. Looks like it's 3 balls. It's 3 balls and no strikes to Abby Johnson. A 3-0 pitch. Gonna be inside and low, and that's gonna be a walk. So Abby Johnson getting on base here. And it's gonna bring O'Neill to the plate. Amelia O'Neill, who, as we mentioned, having a very decent year, the junior. O'Neill batting .385. Pitch. Johnson takes a big lead after the pitch. Makes her way back to the bag. O'Neill with some big games. 4 hits versus Norwood in a big 7-4 win. She had 2 RBIs as well. She had a hit and 2 RBIs on Monday in the big Ashland win they had yesterday. Big rip into the outfield. It's going to head towards the gap, but what a catch there by the center fielder. That was number 5. Number 5. Don't have Powers. So what a catch there to end the inning. So after 1 full inning, Millis 0, Westwood 0. We're about to kick off the top of the second. It was a very exciting first inning. It was, balls that were well hit and sharply hit, but great plays by both teams defensively. Powers with a great catch, center fielder in the gap to catch O'Neill's well hit ball. He had Abby Johnson on first. If that ball hit the ground, she very well could have scored there. And then Westwood with a great job with runners on second and third, able to get out of the inning unscathed. First pitch strike there, swing and miss. That's the pitcher Vasta who's up at plate, number 2. So Mulkeen doing a good job of getting those first pitch strikes, getting the batters in pitching counts. Oh, and another good pitch. There's a lot on that one. We could hear the glove from here on the impact of that fastball. So no balls and 2 strikes. Oh, swing and a miss. Strike 3. Great pitch there by Mulkeen to get her first strikeout of the game and the first out here in the top of the second inning. Going to bring up Rice, number 12 for Millis. Gets a bat on that, so fouled just down the right field side. So on the season, Mulkeen's been averaging roughly 11 strikeouts a game. In 12 games, she's got 128 strikeouts. Went over 500 in her career about a week and a half back. And she ain't slowing down, folks. Nice pitch there. Looked like it was just outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. A 1-1 pitch. Ball is in play down the third base line. Johnson gets a glove on it. Throw to first. And she's got her. What a play. What a play from the furthest point in the infield. Johnson's able to pick that up, had a great throw on it to first to Leiden for the out, for the second out of the inning. So two outs here on the top of the second inning. Great play there by Abby Johnson, the sophomore. Ball's going to be fouled off to the right. It's going to bring up number 9, Brion. So Westwood looking to get a 1-2-3 inning here. No balls, 1 strike. Ball is going to be fouled off the backstop and make it no balls and 2 strikes. So if anyone grew up in the late 90s, 02 as the average at the bat, this is when you get the clapping going for Pedro Martinez for that strikeout. So claps are in play right now. Malkeen looking for the strikeout to end the inning. The fastball has been on point for her so far. The 0-2 pitch. Oh, she went with the off-speed pitch for the strikeout. So great pitch there to get Westwood out of the inning. 1-2-3 inning. So after 1.5, Wolverines 0, Millis 0. Westwood coming to the plate. Apologies, I think I had said that O'Neill had the line out last inning. It was Malkeen, and we got, I believe, O'Neill at the plate now. Amelia O'Neill, playing second base today for your Wolverines up at the plate. 1 ball, no strike count. Gets a bat on that one down the right side. She made a great play in the field earlier in the game, the first inning. Typically see her at first. She's playing second base today and doing a great job behind Malkeen. Takes a ball there, so 2 balls and 1 strike. Yeah, so it was Malkeen who had lined that to center field to end the first inning. And O'Neill up at plate now. So Malkeen is the 4-hitter, O'Neill the 5-hitter. Ball in play, and it's gonna be in there for a hit. So O'Neill with the leadoff hit. Getting on base here for Westwood in the bottom of the second inning. Nice piece of hitting there by the junior, Amelia O'Neill, which is gonna bring up to the plate Mia Poles, center fielder. Poles was showing bunt, pulled back. Poles having a very good year. Had a big game versus Norwood. 2 hits, 2 RBIs in the 7-4 win earlier this year. Shows bunt, does bunt. Ball's on the ground. The third base is gonna throw it to first for the out, which is gonna advance O'Neill to second base. So it very well might be just one of those games. We got 2 good pitchers out there. 1 run, 2 runs might do it. So some strategy there, get a runner in scoring position. It's gonna bring up the catcher, Isabel Walsh, freshman, who's been terrific behind the plate this year. Takes a call strike. Walsh may be at the top for the Wolverines hitters in walks. Very patient, has a great eye on the ball. I mean, you kind of have to be when you're a catcher, but it's done a great job of getting, we got a ball in play down the right field line. It's gonna head foul and land foul. So got a good piece of that one. But she's been a very patient hitter, which has gotten her on base. She scored a bunch of runs. Does a good job advancing too on, she's got some speed, so any balls that get away from the catcher, she does a great job of advancing to second or third. Pitch to Walsh, it's gonna be in play. Gonna get in between the shortstop and third base. O'Neill's gonna go to third. And now, Walsh it was trying to advance to second, which is gonna score O'Neill. So great, smart play there by Walsh. She advanced past first, looked for the throw to tag her out. They went after her while O'Neill went into the back door to score the Wolverine run. So great, smart play by the Wolverines. Put them on the board, 1-0. Taken out for a run any day. Tartufo up at the plate, a right fielder. So that was a single for Walsh, but out at second, allowing O'Neill to come in for the run. So these are things that are worked on during practice, the off season with coaching. Situationals. We've seen it on boys baseball with first and third situations. Inside pitch, going to be called ball. 2 balls and 1 strike, Tartufo. 2-1 pitch, going to be high. Tartufo had a great game versus DS on April 26. Had 2 hits, 1 RBI, and a big 5-4 win over TVL rival Dover Sherborne. Always a tough game. Swing and a miss there. Maybe 2 balls and 2 strikes. Got 2 outs, no runners on base. Westwood up 1-0 after O'Neill was able to advance to home. Oh, and just got a piece of that one, Tartufo. You know, when you got Malkeen on the mound, sometimes that 1 run is enough. But you typically don't see that because when you got bats of Leiden, Marino, and we're gonna get strike 3 called there. So Westwood scoring 1 in that inning. So after 2 innings, Westwood 1, Millis 0. Westwood scoring a run there on the bottom of the 2nd on smart play by Isabel Walsh. She got the single. It was right in between the shortstop and third base area of the infield. She advanced past first, forced herself into a pickle where Millis went right for her to get the out, but coming through the back door to score the run for the Wolverines was Amelia O'Neill. So Westwood up 1-0 after 2 innings. Kicking off the top of the 3rd. First pitch is called ball. Oh, good pitch there by Malkeen. It's a swing and a miss. I believe this brings up the top of the order, Caulfield. Caulfield with a single to kick off the game. Hot pitch is high. Actually, this is actually Powers. So Powers the 9-hitter for Millis. Number 5, Powers. So 2 balls and 1 strike. Pitch is just inside, going to be called ball, so 3 balls and 1 strike. So the 9-hitter with the 1-hitter coming up on deck. Showing bunt. Great pitch there by Malkeen. Some zip on that fastball. Full count. Pitch from Malkeen. It's going to be high, and it's going to be a ball. So that's going to be a leadoff walk for Powers, bringing up the leadoff hitter Caulfield to the plate. Caulfield already with an infield single. If you remember, she hit a sharply ground ball to Marino and beat out the throw to first. Pitch is fouled off to the left side. Both teams so far doing a terrific job on the field. We've seen a couple really nice plays. We've seen a diving catch by Malkeen, a great play by Abby Johnson in the hole at third base, and then Caulfield in the outfield. So sharply hit ground ball to Sasha Marino, and she's going to throw it to second to advance the first out. So nice play there. Great job by O'Neill to get to the bag and get the tag on the bag before the runner could get to second base. So Marino, she is about as sure hands as you'll see on those ground balls to her. Does a good job, gets it in the glove, and quick transfer on the throw. So not only does it get the first out, but it takes out the runner who would have been on second. Keeps just a runner only on first, Caulfield. It's going to bring up to the plate Grattan for Millis. Pitch showed bunt. Walsh was looking to throw to first, holds on it. Only 2 balls and no strikes. An absolute gorgeous day we have here in the softball field, just near a bunt on the play, but it's going to go foul. Absolute Beautiful day we have here on the softball field right next to Manhattan Street area of the Westwood High School campus. Haven't seen the field in as good a shape as it is today. Just no puddles, everything has been dried out. Just absolutely perfect conditions for softball. So it's 2 balls and 1 strike, and gets another strike there, so evens off the count, Malkeen. The batter was showing bunt. There is 1 out, so not sure if there was intent there or if it was looking for a distraction, forcing the pitcher to throw a strike. But either way, Malkeen gets a strike and evens off the count. The 2-2 pitch, it is bunted. Malkeen's gonna pick it up, throw it to first, and gets the out. So gets the second out. Leiden's gonna check in on second. Ball gets away. The throw, though, on a backup from Poles, nearly got there on time. I think if the ball had been caught cleanly, there might have been certainly a case for the runner being out, but needless to say, the runner advances to third, 2 outs here in the top of the 3rd inning. So the ball, or a bunt play, Malkeen picks it up, throw to Leiden for the second out. Wolverines looking to get the out here to end the inning. That was call strike, catches the outside corner. Nice pitch there by Malkeen. Brings up number 8, Rand. Oh, nice looking pitch. Did she go? They're going to check the umpire. He says no. So she did not go on that, held the bat. There's going to be 1 ball and 1 strike. A good fastball, nicely located. Certainly the type of location where batters tend to chase. Oh, great pitch there by Malkeen. Gets the swing and a miss on that fastball. Nice low fastball there. And it's going to be a 1 ball, 2 strike count. So she's got 2 strikeouts so far. We've seen the off-speed pitch on the last strikeout. Do we see it again on a 1-2 pitch? We don't. We see the fastball for the strikeout. So big fastball strikeout there from Malkeen, her 3rd. Gets Westwood out of the inning. So after 2.5 innings, Westwood 1, Millis nothing. Coming to the plate for Westwood here to kick off the bottom of the 3rd is Isabella Gentili. Gentili playing left field for Westwood. The ball is popped up. Shortstop getting under it, and he's going to get the first out. So a quick out there, first pitch out to get Tartufo. But it is going to bring up the top of the order for Westwood with Sasha Marino to the plate. Sasha had a sharply hit ball in the first inning to the shortstop, make a nice play for the first out. He's going to take a ball low. Takes another ball low. With 2 balls, no strikes. Sasha making some great plays in the field. Smart plays, going the short way to second base on the force play. Ball is fouled just on the left side by the Westwood dugout. Talented athlete Sasha is. She's a terrific hockey player. Comes from a hockey family. Her brother Paul, great kid. So, very much enjoyed coaching him here at Westwood. Oh, inside, they're going to call it strike. So that's going to even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes for the leadoff hitter. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. The bottom of the 3rd inning. Oh, gets a bat on that through the infield. So the single for Sasha Marino. Great piece of hitting on a 2-2 count. She is on a tear. She's got a batting average of .550 on the year. So, you know, she's getting a lot of hits, but it's because she's putting an absolute laser on the ball when she makes contact. So she's going to get on base with 1 out. It's going to bring Leiden to the plate. Inside pitch. Marino looking to force a throw from the catcher. Gets back to the base. Leiden grounded out to first base in her first at bat in the first inning. The pitch is going to be high. Marino fake stealing. She does steal. She's going to get to second with no throw. So smart base running there. She went about halfway, forced the catcher to pick throwing to first or second, and then once she saw the throw go to first, she advanced to second base easily. So smart piece of base running. She gets to second base with one out here on the bottom of the third with a great hitter up at the plate in Dahlia Leiden. So a single, if Leiden's able to get a single here, it's very well going to score Marino with her speed. Leiden's going to take a strike there. So that's 3 balls and 1 strike. Smart play there by Leiden. Allow the pitcher to force her to throw a strike, but also get the pitcher to throw a lot of pitches. Tire these pitchers out early, and that's going to be a ball high, which is going to be a walk. So that's going to put Leiden on first. Marino will stay on second. So runners on first and second with Westwood with 1 out. And it's going to bring Abby Johnson to the plate. Abby walked in the first inning. Ball is fouled. Abby Johnson, a very dangerous hitter. As mentioned, she's had some big explosive offensive games. She had 5 RBIs versus a very, very talented Hopkinton team early in the season. A couple hits and a few RBIs versus Ashland on Monday as well. Good eye there. Takes a ball. So 1 ball and 1 strike for Johnson. So 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 runners on. Ball's in play over to shortstop. It gets by her. Runner's gonna go to home and is gonna score. So Marino scores. Leiden advances to third. We're looking for a pickle play here, and they're just gonna allow Johnson to get to second. So smart running by Johnson. Johnson hit that so sharply that got right past the shortstop. It allowed for Marino to advance, scores a run, gets Westwood's second run. Leiden's sharp base run gets to third base, and then Johnson said, similar thing to what Isabel Walsh had, I'll get into a pickle unless they allow me to get to second, which they did. So 2 runners now in scoring position, still 1 out, with Mulkeen, the very dangerous Mulkeen at the plate. Mulkeen hit an absolute line drive to the gap area of left center field. The center field Caulfield made a great play on it in the first inning, so keep an eye here. Oh, big swing there. Ball gets loose, and Leiden's going to score. So Leiden's going to get the 3rd run for the Wolverines. Great heads-up play there by Leiden. She saw as the ball advanced past the catcher, it wasn't no contact on the pitch. She advanced, scored the Westwood 3rd run, which also allowed Abby Johnson to go to third base. Oh, and that's hit deep. That's heading our way. Caulfield looking to get under it. She does. Makes the basket catch, and Johnson's gonna score on the sacrifice. So a well-hit ball. Great play there by Caulfield. Makes the basket catch out here in the outfield, and Johnson advances for the sacrifice fly. Westwood scoring in all ways. Going to bring O'Neill to the plate, so no one on base after Mulkeen able to clear Johnson off of third, the sacrifice fly, and 2 outs. Oh, big cut there to left field. Left fielder getting under it. Ball hits a glove and drops in play. So O'Neill is going to reach first. It was a very high hit ball. I can't blame the left fielder. It was moving in with the wind in a very difficult play to make a catch on. So O'Neill is going to reach first with Mia Poles coming to the plate. Poles takes an inside pitch. 1 ball and 1 strike. Mia Poles, a sophomore for the Wolverines. Gets a bat on that one. Going to head towards center field. Center fielder gets in there to make the play for the 3rd out. So after 3 innings, Westwood 4, Millis nothing. So productive inning for Westwood there in the bottom of the 3rd, getting 3 runs. All started off with Sasha Marino getting on base, able to advance to second. Then Leiden walked. Johnson with a single, which scored Marino. And then Leiden was able to advance to 3rd. She got home on a wild pitch, and then a sacrifice fly by Bridget Mulkeen, bringing in Abby Johnson. So 3 runs there, productive from the bottom of 3rd inning, helping the cause for Bridget Mulkeen. Bridget throwing a first pitch ball. Oh, good pitch there, gets a swing and a miss. So looks like Ellis at the plate for Millis, and a swing and a miss there. So back-to-back swing and a miss for Mulkeen, getting the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. She's got 3 strikeouts so far on the day, looking to add to that total for her 4th. A 1-2 pitch. Oh, and she does. Swing and a miss. Great pitch there, located on the outside corner for her 4th strikeout of the game. It's going to bring number 3 Sparks up to the plate for Millis. So Mulkeen is on, folks. She's got that fastball located well. She's got a lot of zip to it. And then in the rare moments she's thrown that off-speed pitch, she's thrown it tremendously for strikeouts. We got a bunt attempt. The ball is going to be called foul by the home plate umpire. So that's when you know you're really in a groove pitch-wise, is when you start to see bunt attempts for base hits. Got to get runners on base. You obviously want to advance them. Cut into the Westwood lead. Westwood up 4-0 right now. Here in the top of the 4th inning. So 1 strike, now 2 strikes to Sparks. So no balls, 2 strikes. Mulkeen already with 4 strikeouts. The 0-2 pitch. Ball is in play, heading towards right field. And that's going to be caught. Nice catch there by Westwood. That was Julia Tartufo on the play. Great job. It looked like it was going to head to the kind of gap area just past the first base area and into the shallow outfield, but she was able to track that down, get a glove on it for Westwood's 2nd out. Which is going to bring the pitcher for Millis up to the plate, Vasta. Swing and a miss there. Nice located pitch by Mulkeen. Fastball low. Ball high. So 1 ball and 1 strike. Definitely here. Both benches are active, cheering their teammates on. 1-1 pitch. Gets a swing and a miss there. So 1 ball and 2 strikes now for Mulkeen. So 2 outs here. Looking to cap off the inning with a strikeout here in the top of the 4th. The pitch. Oh, just outside. So just missed on the outside corner. It's going to even the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Didn't miss by much. 2-2 pitch from Mulkeen. And she gets the strikeout. So strikeout to end the inning here at the top of the fourth. Her 5th strikeout of the game, which Westwood still up 4-0 on Millis. Isabel Walsh going to lead it off here in the bottom of the 4th for the Wolverines. Isabel had a single in her first at-bat and advanced past first. She got a bat on this one heading down the right field line. It's going to be called just foul. She had a great single in her last at-bat, was able to advance past first base, was looking for a throw. She got a throw, put herself in a pickle, which advanced Amelia O'Neill to score the Wolverines' first run. So smart play by the freshman catcher, who's been terrific behind the plate all year, but very patient and smart player for the Wolverines at the plate and on the base path. It takes a ball there, so it's a 1-ball, 1-strike count. It's a cut there, fouls it off back to the backstop. 1 ball and 2 strikes. So 2 balls and 2 strikes for Walsh. 2-2 pitch. Gets a piece of that one down the right field line. Again, it's going to be foul. She's doing a good job of putting the bat on where the ball is located. She's not trying to pull it. The ball is on the right side of the plate, and she's going with it. So opposite hits are just as good as pulling the ball down the line. Especially if you're hitting with the ball where it is, you're getting more behind that ball as it's entering off the bat. And it gets a rip there, heading to center field. Oh, and a great play there by the Millis center fielder on the catch. That was number 5 for Millis. That was Powers. So Powers in center. Caulfield originally in center. So frequently what we see in baseball and softball is substitutions throughout the game. So that was Powers on the catch for the first out. Gets Walsh out, who was a leadoff hitter for Westwood. It's going to bring to the plate Tartufo, the right fielder. Tartufo with a nice play the last half inning on a fly out that was heading her way. Two balls, no strikes, Tartufo. Pitch, it's going to be high, so 3 balls, no strikes. So 3-0. Most likely see Tartufo taking the pitch here. She does. And it's going to be ball 4, so she's going to walk and advance to first base. And that's going to bring up the left fielder, Gentili. Isabella Gentili. She's showing bunt, puts the ball on the ground, but it's foul. So if you can get Gentili on and advance Tartufo, you got Sasha Marino coming up to the plate, who is tearing the absolute cover off the ball. Bunt down the left line, third base gets a glove on it, throws it out and gets the out. But it does advance Tartufo to second base. So a great unselfish play by Gentili, able to advance Tartufo to second, bringing up Sasha Marino. Sasha Marino with a single in her last at-bat, singled it right through the second base and shortstop gap. Also hit a sharp ground ball in the first inning and a nice play made by the shortstop. Takes a low pitch there, called ball. So 1 ball and no strikes. 2 outs, runner on second. Going to take an inside pitch, but ump's going to call that a strike. So that's going to even the count at 1-1. 1-1 pitch. Marino gets a bat on it, gets through the infield. Tartufo makes her way to third. And Marino advanced to second. She got out before Tartufo could go home. So that's going to end the inning there. That's going to be the third out. So it is going to be a single by Marino, but called out advancing to second with no runs scored. So after 4 innings, Westwood 4, Millis nothing. So kicking off the top of the 5th inning here, Westwood up 4-0 on Millis. Bridget Mulkeen's been pitching fantastic today. She's got, through 4 innings, she's got 5 strikeouts. Batter showing bunt, fouls it off. She's given up a couple hits. She's had a walk. But other than that, she's either throwing a strikeout or she's got her teammates behind making great plays. Seen some great plays in the field by Tartufo, O'Neill. Sasha Marino's been great. Shortstop. Seeing bunt shown again. It's going to be fouled off again. So 2 quick strikes there. On Rice. So Rice, the batter, he's got no ball, 2-strike count. Leading off here in the top of the 5th inning. Oh-2 pitch. Oh, just outside. Called ball. Definitely dug a little bit deep on that one. It was a sharp fastball from Mulkeen. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Oh, just outside again. So that's going to even the count at 2-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. It's the batter Rice. Oh, good looking pitch there, and she gets the strikeout. Call strike 3 for Westwood's first out here in the top of the 5th inning. That is Mulkeen's 6th strikeout of the game. And a great way to start off the top of the 5th inning here for Westwood. Number 9, Brion, is coming to the plate for Millis. She gets a bat on it. There's a glove on that was Johnson, but it advances into the outfield. That was a sharply hit ball down the hot corner. Johnson got a glove on it, but advanced into left field for the single. So Brion's going to get on board with 1 out here on the top of the 5th. And it's going to bring Powers. Powers, who was in center field last inning, up at the plate. Showing bunt. She gets the ball on the ground. Mulkeen gets a hand on it, gets the out at first. So great play there by Mulkeen. The ball was trailing, as if it was going to be close to the line, if not going past the line. She picked it up as quickly as she could, get underhand toss to Leiden for the out. And the second out for the Wolverines. So sharp play there to get the second out. It advanced the runner, Brion, to second. Which is going to bring up number 7, the leadoff hitter, Caulfield. Caulfield with the swing and a miss on the first pitch. Nice pitch there by Mulkeen. She's going to check in on second. Ball gets away. And Brion's going to advance to third. So runner's going to be on third now. Brion from Millis. No balls, 1 strike. It is 2 outs. So everyone going to be focused on the batter here. Good play there by Walsh. Able to stay in front of that. It's a big, important play. If that ball gets by Walsh, Brion is certainly going to make an attempt to advance and score a run for Millis. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Caulfield up at the plate. The ball is in play down the left side and caught there by Marino. So Marino makes a nice play to get under that for the third out. So through 4.5 innings, Westwood still up 4-0 on Millis. So Westwood able to get out of the top of the 5th unscathed. Nice play by Marino on the pop, early shallow outfield pop-up. Able to get out there, get under it for the out. Wolverines still up 4-0. It's going to bring senior captain Dahlia Leiden to the plate. Leiden had a walk in her last at-bat, the 3rd inning. Takes a first pitch called strike. We have a live sports update here at Westwood Media Center. Boys volleyball in their first set over Hopkinton. They lost their first set, so we'll continue with updates as they come in. But of the best of 5 in their sets, they lost the first one, and we will update you as additional updates come in on the 2nd and 3rd sets. It's going to be 1 ball and 1 strike for Leiden. Takes a call strike, outside corner. One ball and 2 strikes, leading off the 5th inning here. Fouls that one off. Good job there by Leiden, able to foul off a tough pitch. One ball, 2 strikes. Oh, and hits her on the helmet. So she's going to advance to first base on hit by pitch. Took it off the helmet, and she looks like she's okay. Yep. So that's going to get the leadoff runner here for Wolverines in the bottom of the 5th inning. It's going to bring Abby Johnson to the plate. Abby Johnson with a single in her last at-bat. Abby's going to take a ball high. Certainly for Westwood, these are the folks that you want at the plate to add to the existing lead of 4-0. Abby squaring a bunt, just going to foul it down the left field side. Abby made a terrific play in the field earlier. She took a ball in the hole on the 3rd base side, able to get a good throw on it to get the runner out. I believe it was in the 2nd inning. Squares the bunt again. He's going to foul that off. So back-to-back fouled bunt attempts. It's going to make it a 1 ball, 2 strike count. So it's going to be 1 ball, 2 strikes. Dahlia Leiden is at first with no outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Wolverines are up 4-0. Looks to bunt again, but it's going to be a strikeout. However, Leiden advances to second base and now advancing to third. So, and Leiden is going home, and Leiden is going to get there. So Leiden, smart base running. She went on the strikeout, advanced from first to second, then advanced her way to third, saw that the ball was still not corralled yet and being thrown towards the infield, and she got to home for another run. However, we have the umpires now talking. So yes, so what happened was, since it was the 3rd attempt at the bunt, it's a strikeout. It's an out. So if you try to bunt with 2 strikes and you hit another foul, you get a piece and you foul it off, it's an automatic strikeout. So it was technically not a dead ball from what I understand. Well, it looks like the umpires are going to talk through it again. Because does that mean on the strikeout that it's a dead ball, which would say that Leiden would have to go back to first base. So it doesn't look like that's the case. So they're going to call Johnson out on the strikeout because of the bunt. Leiden was able to advance, and she's going to get that 5th run for Westwood. So smart base running by the senior captain, Dahlia Leiden. And a rip here to right field. Oh, caught there by Millis, number 1. Great play there. It was an absolute rip. Caught by Grattan. So Malkeen, we've seen that all season. She just absolutely rips the cover on that softball. When we covered the Ashland game, she hit one right out to us here in the gap for a home run. And a great play there by the Ashland right fielder to make that play. It's going to bring up Amelia O'Neill. So it's 2 outs now after that fly out by Malkeen. One ball, no strikes. Amelia gets a bat on it. It's going to be fouled just down the left field line. can't express enough what base running there by Dahlia Leiden. She got hit by a pitch right off the helmet, shook it off. She was okay. Johnson was trying to advance her. A ball is hit towards right field. Number 1 getting in there and just going to make the play for the 3rd out. So that's going to end the 5th inning. So through 5, Westwood 5, Millis nothing. Kicking off the top of the 6th inning, Westwood up 5-0 on Dahlia Leiden, advancing on the run. So there was a strikeout by Abby Johnson she was bunting with 2 strikes, fouled it again. Ball got away. The catcher tried to throw it down first, which got away. Leiden advanced to 2nd, to 3rd, and eventually to home to get the 5th run for Westwood. The first pitch there by Malkeen fouled off, followed by Grattan. Grattan's made some great plays here in right field to the bottom of the last inning. Stat line so far for Malkeen, she's had 5 innings pitched, 1 hit, 2 walks, and 6 strikeouts so far. Ball is in play down to 2nd base. O'Neill gets a glove on it, throw to 1st, not in time. So it's a great play, but the runner was hustling down the 1st base line to get on the bag in time for an infield single. So infield single for Grattan, which is going to bring Rand to the plate. Ball in play. Malkin gets a glove on it. She's going to throw it over to Leiden. They're going to get the 1st out on a nice play there by Malkin. Initially hit the glove. Went right back down on the ground. She picks it up, threw a quick toss over to Leiden to get the 1st out. It did advance Grattan to 2nd base. It's going to bring up Ellis for Millis. So Ellis at the plate with a runner on 2nd. Ellis hits a foul ball down the right field line. Goes over the fence. Right around the batting cage area here at Westwood High School. So no balls, 1 strike. Runner on 2nd, 1 out. Here in the top of the 6th. Sharply hit ball to Marino. Marino picks on it, goes to 1st, and gets the play there. Leiden checking in on 3rd. And just in time was the runner. So, wow. Great play there by Marino, and a great toss there by Dahlia Leiden to 3rd base. Just was a fraction behind on getting that runner out. Looked good from here, but the umpire said safe. So, runner advances to 3rd. It does get the 2nd out. Westwood looking to get out of the inning unscathed. They've been flawless so far this game with a 5-0 lead. Fastball just inside. Called ball. Westwood doing a terrific job in the field. Sharply hit balls. They're keeping the ball in front of them. They're getting the outs at 1st. And then when they have 2 outs, they do a good job of focusing on the batter and ensuring they get out of the inning by just getting that out, which they've done so far through 5 innings. So 5 2/3 innings. Pitch, swing and a miss there. Nice pitch there by Malkeen. Elevated that fastball. So it's going to be 2 balls and 1 strike. Oh, and a ball just outside, so that's going to be 3 balls and 1 strike. To Sparks. Sparks is the Millis batter. A 3-1 count. It's going to take ball 4. Oh no, they called strike there. So that's going to be. So umpire. I don't know what's going on with the umpire. It looked like he was showing ball, but nope, called it a strike. So it's going to be a full count now. So 3 balls and 2 strikes. Ball did look a little outside, but nonetheless, it's a strike and a full pitch count. And the ball is sharply hit. O'Neill gets behind it. She goes to 1st for the 3rd out. So great play there by the junior second base player, Amelia O'Neill. That's going to get Westwood out of the inning. So after 5.5 innings, Westwood 5, Millis nothing. So Wolverines coming up to the plate here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Some great play behind Malkeen that last inning. Great play there. 2 plays by Amelia O'Neill. Malkeen also with a great play in the field to get one of the outs, throwing it on to Dahlia Leiden. So very sharp in the infield. Behind Malkeen today has Westwood been for her. Malkeen's stat line, 6 innings pitched so far, 2 hits, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts. It's going to bring Mia Poles to the plate. Mia bunted in the first inning, and she also flew out to the center fielder. Good cut there. 1 ball and 1 strike to Mia. Mia is the center fielder for Westwood. Takes an off-speed pitch, good patience there, and holds on it for the ball. So 2 balls and 1 strike for the leadoff hitter for Wolverines here. Looking to add a couple more runs and close out the game next inning for Malkeen. Good eye there again. So 3 balls and 1 strike to Poles. The 3 balls, 1 strike. Takes a called strike there for a full count. So Vasta still on the mound for Millis. She's been throwing a great game so far. She's had some tough Westwood hitters to go up against. She's going to throw a leadoff walk here. So Poles is going to get on first with a leadoff walk. That's going to bring up Walsh, the catcher. Walsh with a sharp hit ball last at bat to the center fielder. Looking to bunt. She does. It's on the ground. Poles making her way to second. And Walsh is going to get to first unscathed. So Walsh on first, and Poles made her way to third. Walsh looking to make her way to second, and she does. So Walsh has been on top of this all game. So now there's some kind of confusion going on. The umpire is going to talk. The umpires are going to speak here. So it was a bunt attempt by Walsh. She was able to get to first. It looked like an errant throw. They're going to call Poles out at third base. So I don't know why. So Poles is out at third base. So Walsh is on second. They call Poles out at third. Not sure what the ruling is, but needless to say, it's going to be 1 out with Walsh on second. It's going to bring Tartufo to the plate, right fielder for the Wolverines. Tartufo with a walk in her last at-bat. Takes a call strike. The 0-1 pitch, it's going to be low. Good job there by the catcher to stay in front of it and keep Walsh on second base. Those are important pitches to keep in front of you, whether it's runners on second or third. You don't want any advancement. Keep the score where it's at. We got a bunt attempt. It is clean. The throw on to first, going to be out. So a bunt there by Tartufo, able to advance Walsh to third. So Wolverine's going to have Walsh at third with 2 outs. Pass ball will score. And Gentile up to the plate. Isabella Gentile, left fielder for Westwood. Excuse me, Gentili. Isabella Gentili up at the plate. Gets under it. Ball is right over the third base, and that's going to be the 3rd out. So after 6 innings, Westwood 5, Millis nothing, coming up to try and close out the top of the 7th inning. So top of the 7th inning here, Westwood looking to close out this game, up 5-0 on Millis. Mulkeen pitching a heck of a game. 6 innings pitched, 2 hits, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts. She's had a great defense behind her, both in the outfield and infield. And then the bats have been timely with some great running, some great running. There's some smart players on the base pass for the Wolverines, able to add to the lead and to have the opportunity here on the top of the 6th to close this game out. Oh, good pitch there by Mulkeen, gets a first pitch strike. I believe it's Rice up at the plate for Millis. And no balls and 1 strike. Balls will be fouled off, 9-0 plate. No balls and 2 strikes. No balls and 2 strikes for the leadoff hitter here. Mulkeen looking to get the strikeout. Oh, good pitch there, just outside. Some extra zip on that fastball. One ball, 2 strikes. Pitch from Mulkeen, fouled off behind the backstop. Good job by the batters, falling off some tough pitches from Mulkeen. So it's still 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch from Mulkeen. Ball's going to be in play. Caught by Mulkeen on to first for the out. So a nice quick out there for Westwood. Mulkeen to Leiden for the first out in the top of the 7th. Great plays in the field all game. I don't think we've had, I think it's been 1 error, and it was on Millis on a ball hit to the outfield. But other than that, tremendous play in the field by both teams. So this is going to bring up actually the number 12 hitter, Rice. So there was a pinch hitter, number 11, on the last at bat. Not sure who that was. We got a bunt attempt. Looked like it was missed, but hit Walsh. So Walsh took the brunt of that. Umpire doing a classy thing, cleaning off home plate, allow Walsh a few seconds for herself to recover. So it was a bunt attempt by Rice there. She missed on the ball, which is going to be a strike, but hit Walsh. So Walsh talking with the umpire. Looks like she's okay. Tough kid. You got to be if you're a catcher. And she is good to go. So 1 strike, no balls, 1 strike. 1 out here on the top of the 7th. Mulkeen looking to close this out. Another cut there. So a cut back-to-back fouled off pitches. 1 was a bunt, 1 was a swing. And it's going to be no balls and 2 strikes. So Westwood looking to get to 11-2 on the season with a win here. Oh, good pitch there, just outside by Mulkeen. Just around the corner from playoffs. This is the time of year where you really want to start playing or continue playing your best softball, which they have been playing tremendous all year. Oh, and a good pitch there. So strikeout there for Mulkeen to get the 2nd out here in the top of the 7th. That's her 7th strikeout of the game. Which is, we are 1 out away from closing out this game. So great job on that fastball by Mulkeen to get the strikeout. The Mulkeen pitch is going to be high. So 1 ball, no strikes. Good pitch there, called strike. So that's going to even the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. The Wolverines going to be right back at it tomorrow, playing against Medfield in Medfield, 4:30 kickoff. And then they'll be back home on Monday, the 20th. Swing and a miss there. Great pitch there by Malkeen to get the second strike on Brion. So Malkeen looking to get the strikeout here to end the game. It would be her 8th of the game if she's able to get it. Now she's going to put a little extra on this one. The pitch fouled off just over the right side of the backstop area into the tennis courts. So 2 outs, 1 ball, 2 strikes here in the top of the 7th. Malkeen 1 strike away from ending this game for the Wolverines to put them at 11-2 on the season. The 1-2 pitch looked good, and it's going to be outside, called for a ball. So that's going to even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And Malkeen, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ball outside, maybe a full count. Got both benches loud cheering for their respective teammates. Full count pitch going to be low, and that's going to be ball 4. So that's going to put Brion on base with 2 outs. It's going to bring Powers to the plate. So Powers coming up. Powers has had a couple sharply hit balls, but great plays made by Westwood. Swing and a miss there. Nice pitch by Malkeen. There's a nice low fastball, gets Powers to chase. Ball fouled off there. So quickly, Malkeen has 2 strikes in the count versus Powers. Fouled off there, so nice job there by Powers, able to foul off the 0-2 pitch. So from the win yesterday, Westwood qualified for the MIA state tournament, punching their ticket. So all these games moving forward is them, they want to obviously move their power rankings up game by game. 1-2 pitch, she got him, so strike out for Bridget Malkeen to end the game here. That is her 8th of the game, with Westwood getting the win over Millis, 5-0. So that win will put Westwood at 11 wins and 2 losses. A great game on not only just for Bridget Malkeen, great game for the field, and also a great game by Westwood getting timely hits and also smart base running. They were able to get 1 run in the 2nd inning, got 3 runs in the 3rd inning, and then a run in the 5th inning to put them up 5-0, and did a great job of protecting the shutout for Malkeen, and Westwood walks away with a 5-0 win over a tough Millis team. So big win here today on Tuesday, May 14th. Westwood right back at it tomorrow in Medfield versus a tough Medfield team. We will be back with potential coverage scheduled to be changed, we'll see, but for Monday versus Hopkinton, and then also senior night coming up versus Norwood. So thank you for watching. Looking forward to seeing you guys again soon, and have a great rest of the day, and go Westwood.